Liàng is one of the most useful characters in Chinese because it represents the idea of measurement, from quantity and weight to volume, battery level, and even internet traffic. This single character appears in many everyday words. Whenever Chinese needs to describe how much, how heavy, how loud, or how much is left, you'll very often see the character liàng. Although these words may seem unrelated at first, they all share one simple idea: something that can be measured. Once you understand that idea, you'll start recognizing and remembering many Chinese words much more easily. So let's explore how liàng works. Our first word is 数量, which means quantity or amount. The first character, 数, means number or to count. The second character, 量, means amount or measurement. Put them together, and 数量 literally means the measured number. In everyday Chinese, it simply means the quantity or amount of something. Here's an example. 这种水果的数量不多. There isn't much of this fruit. Whenever you want to talk about how much of something there is, 数量 is the word you'll often hear. Next is 力量, which means strength or power. The character 力 means strength or force, while 量 represents the amount or level. Together, 力量 literally means the amount of strength. Naturally, it refers to someone's physical strength, inner strength, or even the power of a group. For example, 团队的力量很重要. 团队的力量很重要. The strength of teamwork is very important. Whenever you talk about strength, whether it's physical or emotional, 力量 is the perfect word. Our third word is 大量, meaning a large amount of. The character 大 means big, and 量 means amount. So the literal meaning is a big amount. In real life, it's used to describe a large quantity of almost anything, including people, food, information, or time. Here's an example. 这里有大量的游客. There are a large number of tourists here. You'll hear 大量 very often in both everyday conversations and news reports. Now let's look at 少量, which means a small amount of. The character 少 means few or little, while 量 means amount. Together, the word literally means a small amount. It's commonly used when talking about ingredients, medicine, food, liquids, or anything used in small quantities. For example, 这道菜只放少量盐. This dish only uses a small amount of salt. Notice how 大量 and 少量 are complete opposites. Learning them together makes them much easier to remember. Next, we have 重量, meaning weight. The character 重 means heavy, and 量 refers to a measurable amount. Literally, 重量 means the measured heaviness of something. In everyday Chinese, it simply means weight. Here's an example. 这个箱子的重量是多少? How much does this suitcase weigh? Whether you're mailing a package, checking luggage at the airport, or buying fruit, 重量 is a very useful everyday word. Next is 容量, which means capacity. The character 容 means to contain or to hold, while 量 means amount. Together, 容量 literally means the amount something can hold. You'll often see this word when talking about bottles, cups, water tanks, hard drives, or phone storage. For example, 这个杯子的容量是1升. 这个杯子的容量是1升. This cup has a capacity of 1 liter. Whenever you want to describe the maximum amount something can hold, 容量 is the word to use. Our next word is 测量, which means to measure. The character 测 means to measure or to test, while liàng refers to measurement. Together, they simply mean to carry out a measurement. This word is commonly used when measuring length, height, weight, temperature, or the size of a room. For example, 工作人员正在测量房间。工作人员正在测量房间。The workers are measuring the room. If you're talking about checking or measuring something accurately, 测量 is the natural choice. Next, we have 音量, meaning volume. The character 音 means sound, while 量 means level or amount. Together, 音量 literally means the amount of sound. It's the word you'll hear whenever someone talks about speakers, televisions, headphones, or mobile phones. For example, 请把音量调小一点。请把音量调小一点。Please turn the volume down a little. This is one of the most common words you'll hear in everyday Chinese. Now let's learn 电量, which means battery level. The character 电 means electricity, and 量 means amount or level. Together, the literal meaning is the amount of electricity. In modern Chinese, it almost always refers to the remaining battery level of an electronic device. Here's an example. 我的手机电量快没了。我的手机电量快没了。My phone battery is almost dead. If you use your phone every day, you'll definitely hear this word often. 10. 流量. Our final word is 流量, which means traffic or data usage. The character 流 means to flow, while 量 means amount. So the literal meaning is the amount of flow. Today, native speakers most often use 流量 to talk about internet traffic, website visitors, mobile data, or social media traffic. For example, 这个视频最近流量很好。这个视频最近流量很好。This video has been getting a lot of traffic recently. As you can see, even though these 10 words describe very different things, they all share the same core idea. The character 量 always tells us that we're talking about something that can be measured, whether it's quantity, strength, weight, capacity, sound, electricity, or even online traffic. Once you recognize that pattern, learning new Chinese vocabulary becomes much easier.